Hello, welcome to AgroSteps Academy. Here is our next video on weed mimicry. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of our next video. Today topic is weed mimicry. First, what is crop weed mimicry? Mimicry is imitating one object or person or any organism, imitating its characteristics. In this condition, we are discussing about crop weed mimicry. So, when both crop and weed, both plants are present in the field condition, our weed try to imitate some morphological and biochemical characters of crop, so that farmer avoid those weeds and don't kill them. Due to this, weeds grow there in the crop field luxuriantly and produce more amount of seed or increase their population. So, what are the, it is called, it is a crop weed mimicry phenomena. What are the characters to be imitated? First one is our morphological character. Second one will be our biological character. Due to this, it is to be mistaken for the crop and thus given eradication. So, next. What is mimicry and what is its type? There are four types of mimicry. First one will be our vegetative mimicry. Second one will be seed mimicry. Third one will be chronological mimicry. Fourth one will be biochemical mimicry. So, in this condition, we will discuss about four types of mimicry. First one will be vegetative mimicry. Vegetative mimicry is also known as phenotypic mimicry. What is phenotypic mimicry? There will be in this way, there are different points. There are four different mimicry types. There are four different points. According to this, you can differentiate what type of mimicry it is showing. Main key point of this vegetative mimicry is it is having similarity in morphology, growth and appearance. Similarity in morphology, growth and appearance. Means in this condition, both crop and weeds are present in the field condition, and weeds show some kind of similar morphological character, growth pattern and appearance which is similar to your crop plant. When at the early stage, maybe before flowering or in the vegetative growth period. That's why it is known as vegetative mimicry. In case of in our example, I have considered Phalaris minor, Avena fatua. Phalaris minor is also known as canary grass and Avena fatua is our wild oat. They resemble wheat, barley and oats. When Phalaris minor and Avena fatua are present in the field condition, it is unable to differentiate which one is wheat, which one is Phalaris minor and which one is oat and which one is Avena fatua. So, next. In this condition, I have shown you oats and Avena fatua. Oats is Avena sativa. In your right side, there is Avena fatua. It is one weed and this is our cultivated species. There is no differentiation between both weed, oat and our weed, Avena fatua or wild oat. This wild oat is considered as weed, but it is grown commercially. Next. Wheat and Phalaris minor. This is the picture I have taken during my research work. In this condition, we are growing wheat. In the 30 to 40 days after sowing, I have seen Phalaris minor in the field. We cannot easily differentiate what is wheat, what is Phalaris minor. Only difference is Phalaris minor is having some pinkish color in the root stem region. In this condition, you cannot differentiate what is wheat, what is wheat plant. Next, that one was vegetative mimicry. Again, I am telling there will be only appearance or morphological character will be same, growth pattern will be same, so that there will be no differentiation until vegetative growth period or before flowering period. Next is after flowering there will be seed production. Here comes our seed mimicry. In this condition, some weeds produce seeds similar in shape, size and weight. In that condition, there was similar morphological growth and appearance. In this condition, seeds are having similar shape, size and weight as that of crop seeds. I have taken one example of Argemon mexicana with mustard. Here is our Argemon mexicana, it is our wheat. Here is our cultivated species, this is our mustard. You can find it anywhere in our India. Argemon mexicana is highly toxic in nature. It can create blindness, dropsy disease in our human body. So next will be our what is the difference between them. So we will see what is the difference between them. Here is our Argemon mexicana. This is our plant. This is the seed, Argemon mexicana seed. Here is our mustard, siliqua. Here is our mustard seed. Okay. It is weed. It is the weed seed. It is our mustard plant. It is our mustard seed. Clear? You can see what is the differentiation. In the field condition, after flowering, there will be different structure of our fruit. This is the condition where so many Argemon mexicana seeds are present in a single flower. Here there will be formation of siliqua in case of our mustard seed. So you can easily differentiate. Next, this is the Argemon mexicana seed. This is our mustard seed. Maybe both are black, both are small in size, both are round. But when you will check it vividly, you can see only difference. Our outer surface of our mustard will be smooth, but outer surface of our Argemon mexicana will be rough. And another thing, when you will press our mustard, there will be yellowish color. When you will press Argemon mexicana, there will be white in color. Okay, but when they are mixed, it is very difficult to differentiate, because in a large amount of seed, when some amount of Argemon mexicana seeds are mixed, it is very difficult to identify for farmers. So our next is chronological mimicry. Chronological mimicry word defines mimicry with respect to time. Okay. These weeds have height and ripening time similar. First one was vegetative mimicry, where growth pattern was similar, our morphological character were similar, appearance were same. In our seed mimicry, shape, size and weight of the seed were same. In this condition, chronological mimicry, height of both weeds and crop plant will be almost same, and ripening time will be similar. Means they have similar maturity time. When they have similar maturity time, at the time of harvesting, along with crop plant, farmers cut the weed plant along with crop plants and mix it up. Due to this, the seeds of weed plant is mixed with seeds of crop plant. What is the example of it? Phalaris minor. I have told you Canaricus. In a vegetative condition also, Phalaris minor is very difficult to differentiate. Only difference is pinkish color in your root stem region. If it is avoided, again it will get chance to grow up to the maturity of the wheat plant. So next will be example. Yes, wheat and Phalaris minor. Only difference is our fruiting style. Here is our Phalaris minor wheat. Another one is your wheat. Wheat is our crop plant. They both have similar maturity time. I have told you this is one pinkish color. This is the only difference. Okay. Next will be our biochemical mimicry. It is very important type of mimicry nowadays, because in this condition weed develops resistance to a herbicide that has been used. Means when one crop is there, suppose one crop is there, one weed is there. Okay, herbicides, selective herbicides are there, non-selective herbicides are there. Non-selective herbicide will kill both crop and weed. Okay, but when it is selective herbicide, it will kill one specific type of weed or specific type of plant. And every plant has different biochemical process to cope up with stress or any toxicity. Herbicide is a toxin applied to the crop field. When herbicide is applied to the crop field and this toxin comes in contact with crop plant, due to biochemical process of a particular crop, it detoxifies the effect of herbicide easily. But due to absence of that particular pathway which was present in the crop plant, they cannot detoxify, weed cannot detoxify the effect of herbicide, so it is killed. Okay, but this is the normal condition. But in this condition nowadays, due to application of more amount of herbicide or a single type of herbicide again and again to the crop plant, there is a our weed are trying to develop the resistance to a particular herbicide. When a herbicide or a group of herbicide of similar mode of action has been applied to the crop field, weeds develop same pathway or same biochemical pathway as crop plant, so they can easily detoxify the herbicidal activity. If in this condition our weeds are able to imitate the crop biochemical process to detoxify the herbicide, the effect of herbicide will be null. There will be no effect of herbicide. Again, weed cannot be controlled and weed will be able to increase their population. That's why biochemical mimicry is very much important. That's why nowadays scientists are prescribing, if you are going for herbicidal control, you can go for rotation of herbicide. You can change the mode of action of herbicide for a control of a particular weed. So next is our mimicry system. This total phenomenon is divided into three parts. In mimetic system or mimicry system, there are three central terms. First one is our model, second one is our mimic, third one is your operator. First one is our model. What is model? The object or function which is being imitated. Object or any morphological character or growth pattern. Function, biochemical process that is being imitated. That means in this condition model is our crop. Okay. Next, in the second B point, there is mimic, the imitating organism. The organism which is imitating the model. Okay. The organism which is imitating the characteristic or object or function of the model is known as mimic. In crop weed association, mimic will be weed because weed is imitating the function or morphological characteristic of crop for its existence. That's why mimic is our weed. Third condition is our operator. Operator is the most important component of our mimicry system. It can change the total game. How? The organism that is unable to discriminate effectively between the model and mimic. The operator is human being. If farmer has complete knowledge about different types of weeds or plants, they can easily differentiate model and mimic, means crop and weed. And if they can identify their weed in vegetative condition as well as our maturity condition, they can uproot it or kill it so that there will be no increase in population of the weed or mimic. So if farmer is unable to discriminate effectively between model and the mimic, there is a problem. Mimic will increase its population. So next is how to manage mimetic forms of weeds. I have told you it is the total role of weed, operator selected by hand weeding during vegetative growth stage when there is no seed production. In this vegetative condition also you can go for hand weeding and you can operate it properly. Now you can uproot it properly so that there will be decrease in the population of mimic or weed. But in this condition there is advantage and both disadvantage. Hand weeding is the most effective one because you can uproot it properly and you can kill the plant. But in case of larger land area and lack of labor, due to lack of manpower, it is nowadays impossible to go for hand weeding and finding out which one is our weed in vegetative condition and go for control. It is very difficult, but it is a way. But by harvesting, and by harvesting, in this condition, during harvesting you should avoid cutting the weed plant, or you can, when you are harvesting, you can kill it, or you can go for before harvesting, during vegetative growth stage, or before sowing, you can go for, in your next season you can go for pre-emergence or post-emergence or pre-plant incorporation of different herbicide which is present in our area or field. Next is seed cleaning procedure. So many weeds are there when after harvesting. If during harvesting it is not possible to differentiate weed and our crop plant, then what happens? There will be a mixture of crop and weed. In this condition, there is one another option, seed cleaning procedure. Seed cleaning procedure means due to advanced seed cleaning procedure, you can go for separate out weed and crop plant. But in our Indian condition, most of the weeds are most of the condition, winnowing is only option. In winnowing method, you cannot differentiate both crop and weed seeds having similar shape and size and weight. And the fourth one is one advice: use clean seed. Buy seed from a trusted organization, so that there will be seed free from weed, so that there will be less competition of crop and weed there. So there will be increase in production.